Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I wanted to present you the fastener tool in assembly. So it's a tool that is like a bridge between assembly and the fastener workbench, right? So for those who don't know, the fastener workbench is basically like a workbench, an external add-on that lets you insert like all kind of screws. So you see, you click and you get them in your file, and then you have to handle them. So if you want to use them in assembly, you have to insert them in the assembly, position them, and so on. So yeah, so that's the fastener workbench. And basically the fastener tool, the goal was to have like to make it easier to use fasteners in assembly. So let me show you how that goes. So if you have nothing in the assembly or nothing selected, and you click on the tool, and you see you have the screw that appears on the screen. So you can change the type, and you have different categories. You have like washers, and you also have nuts and so on. And so you select the type, maybe the diameter. For screws you also have like the length and so on. And once you have found what you want, you can click OK and see what happens here is that in the assembly you have a link, right? You don't have the actual shape. The actual shape is outside of the assembly in this source shape folder. And the reason is that in assembly maybe you will often need to have like 20 screws in your assembly, 20 times the same screws. And so if you add every time like the shape of the screw, then you will have like a lot of problems, because like the file will be bigger and you have more shapes to recompute, and so on. And so the idea is that it is better to have only one time the source shape, and then have links to the shape. And so this tool is doing that for you, right? It's inserting like the link in the assembly, and it's putting the source in this folder here, right? So now uh, let's see what happens if you have already something in your assembly. So I have this small assembly, which is like a kind of mechanism with revolute joints. Now if I select these different edges, and then I trigger the tool, then you see I have screws that appears at the correct position, and the diameter is also the correct diameter to fit in the holes. So then maybe I can change the length to 30, and I'll click OK for now. And look here, as I told you, you have four links, but you have only one source. So if I click on properties, and here I change the length, maybe I can change it to 35, then you see my four screws changed because they are all links to the same screw. So that's nice. And also what is very nice is that if you look here in the joint, you see that I have four fixed joints that have been created, and they are joining the screws to the assembly. So now if I move my assembly, all the screws move with the assembly, which is nice. So yeah, so the idea of the tool is that it makes it much simpler to use it directly, in assembly, by automating these step of inserting and then creating joints and so on. And the tool only shows like the library of parts of the fastener workbench, but we can imagine that in the future we could also enable the tool to be more general, to be able to show custom libraries, or maybe also some part vendors, libraries, and so on. And so it will maybe have more categories, or you could select a folder of parts and so on. But to start, we are using the fastener workbench because it's here and it's using standard like screws and so on. So that's nice. So that's about it. This feature is available in today's build of AutoCAD. So if you want to try it out, you can download the latest build, and there is also a pull request to upstream for this tool. So if you want, you can check the pull request on FreeCAD, right? So that's about it for today. Thanks for joining, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.